Dear students, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to discuss about the topics from the lesson Motion and Time from 7th class Science. Here, identifying the fast or slow motion. To check this, we need to compare minimum of two things. So, let you check example. Here we have taken an aeroplane and a train. So, we compare these two so that we can tell one will move slowly when compared to the other, or one will move the faster when compared to the other. So aeroplane always moves faster when compared to the train. Now rickshaw versus auto rickshaw. So we definitely know auto rickshaw moves faster and rickshaw moves slow. And elephant versus cheetah. Yes, here clearly mentioned cheetah will run at 70 miles per hour, whereas an elephant 20 miles per hour. So we can simply say that elephant is very slow when compared to the cheetah. Like that, man versus horse. It is an impossible task. So man is always slower when compared to the horse. So the fastest one always takes less time to complete, and the slowest one always takes more time to complete. That is the basic thing. Then how to measure or estimate the time taken to complete the task? Yes, for this we need time measuring instruments like, yes, what are they? Watches and clocks. So ancient people, how they measure the time? No mechanics at that time. They will only use the natural resources to find the time, and this is the sundial. By using sun, they can made an equipment like this, and so that they will find the time. Sundial, which is present in our Andhra Pradesh, Dwarka Tirumala, and this is the biggest sundial ever, which is Jantar Mantar at Delhi. And thereafter they used sand clock or hour clock, and these are all called water clocks. This is the pendulum clock. Yes, this is also hand clock. Thereafter some technology has been developed and digital watches are there. Now smart watches. We know everything from smartwatch now. And this is the stop clock. So this is used to measure the time required for complete one action, like that. The basic unit of time is a second. So here 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute, and 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour, and 24 hours is equals to 1 day, and 365 days equals to 1 year, and 10 years is equals to 1 decade, and 10 decades is equals to 1 century, and 10 centuries is equal to 1 millennium. So in this way time has measured in different ranges, but the basic unit should always be the second. To compare the fastness or slowness of any object, we need to know about a term called speed. Yes, speed. So in the case of bikes or cars, speed is directly visible to us, and that is displayed on an instrument. That instruments used are, yes, this. It is looking like a single instrument, but it is not. It contains both. One is showing the speed and another is showing the distance. So it contains two parts. One shows the speed, another shows the distance. So here the yellow circled part is showing the speed, and hence it is called as speedometer. And one more oval, yellow color oval, is showing the distance, which we call it as odometer. Speedometer shows the speed of the vehicle, and odometer tells about the distance covered by the vehicle. And speedometer reading and corresponding time readings have been noted here. So speedometer is showing 0 speed, and at 9:10 a.m. it is. When it move, speedometer reading is showing 20 at the time of 9:15, and at 30 speedometer reading is showing 30 at 9:20 a.m. Now, does the speed of the vehicle remain same? No, in the first 5 minutes it is increased to 20, and in the next 5 minutes it is increased to only 10. The speed of the vehicle is not the same at all. So then how can we tell the speed as it is changing? Yes. To express the speed of an object, we consider its average speed. So average speed is equal to total distance traveled by the total time taken. So now speed of an object is defined as the distance traveled by it in unit time. And average speed is equal to total distance traveled, and distance is measured in meters and time is measured in seconds. So that's why unit of speed in SI unit will be meter per second. But commonly it is measured in kilometers per hour. So you check any vehicle, it is always has kmph. Now conversion of kmph into meters per second. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, we know very well, and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and that is equal to 60 into 60 seconds. So kilometer has to convert into meters and hour has to convert into seconds. Total 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 1000 meters by 3600 seconds. We can cancel up, and it is 10 by 36 meters per second, and we can even cancel up by 5 by 18 meter per second. That